Welcome back to Global Village. I'm Buddy Cunanan. Tonight's topic is Philippines-Panama relations. And joining us is Ambassador of Panama, Philippines, His Excellency Rolando Guevara. Ambassador, that video, very exciting. It looks like Panama is a very happening place. It doesn't seem like your typical, when you talk about Latin America, South America, this seems like a very modern, very vibrant, very dynamic, very exciting place to be.
Yes, indeed. We are a small country. But over the years, Panama is becoming more vibrant and more modern infrastructure. And as I told you before, we are becoming a hub for logistics and transportation in the area. And as you see from the video, we have it's like every major city, but in small context.
Very nice, very nice. Ambassador, before we jump into tourism, let's talk about first, before we segue to that, Panama and Asia, and Panama and the Philippines. What does Panama have in store for Philippines-Panamanian relations?
Well, in Asia, Panama sees Asia as very important partner in terms of any economical or other relation, all types of relations, diplomatic, commercial, and other relation. Asia is a major important partner. We have representations, diplomatic representation, in almost every country of Asia. I also have to point out that recently we just opened relations with China. That before has been with Taiwan, so we opened our big relations with China, and we have now already opened embassies in both countries. But it's always been a significant place or region where Panama looks for trade and everything. As a matter of fact, China is the second user of the canal.
After the United States?
Yeah, after the United States.
Okay.
So for us, it's very important.
Yes, and you know, Asia's happening. It's where the growth is. And then it's expected to be the 21st century is Asia's century. So I can we can expect more traffic really to pass through Panama Canal coming from Asia. Huh?
Correct. We already import many goods and things from Asia, different countries. So it continues to be an important key player in Panama's economy and modernization. As a matter of fact, in terms of shipping, as I mentioned, going back to shipping, almost all countries, so Tokyo, Korea, Singapore, all these countries really have a very high working with shipping. So we have very important trade with them. And that, you know, with the shipping facilitates the trades, the exports, and other things related. So.
How about the trade of goods, Ambassador? What is being traded between Asia and Panama? What goods are being exported, imported?
Yeah. We import from Asia all kinds of fabrics, electrodomestics, cars, all kinds of things, because Panama is not a country of industry. So it's a country of services. So we mainly serve for many of the countries of Asia, and we try to get as much as we can in terms of what it can trade and exchange with them.
Yes.
With the Philippines properly, basically we do fabrics, some of textiles that I do the coconut oil. So we have some things with the Philippines, really.
How about from the business point of view? Would there be any opportunities? Because you said Panama is really a services-based economy. Would there be any opportunities possibly for Filipino investors, Filipino businessmen who want to go there?
I like that you make me that question because in the recent years, the mining industry has been flourishing in Panama. It's another thing that we have now discovered, that we are now in the mining industry is flourishing. And as a matter of fact, within my 2 years that I've been here, we have deployed more than 1,000 Filipinos to Panama, expert Filipinos in working in mining, different areas from the Middle East.
Interesting.
I've been going to Panama working in the mining. So that's something that now we have discovered with the Philippines, a different niche of work and relations. And also there are Filipinos community that are working opportunities for caregivers, for helpers, nurses, and also it's important to tell that now we're seeing, because Philippines there's a lot of call centers, international call
Yes.
centers. With Panama, we do have as well. And it was very interesting that last year, I think, I was guessed, it was like 400 Filipinos that went to Panama for a call center, but just to train in Spanish and
Really?
English. So what's some of the similarities?
Wait, so Filipinos went to Panama to
yeah,
train in Spanish
skills
language?
in English and a little bit of Spanish as well to start in a call center here.
That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
That's very interesting. Well, that could be a possible area of investment if there is an opportunity.
Yes,
BP,
yes.
BPO services, very big here. And as you mentioned, in Panama, it's still maybe in its infancy or not too
And it
developed.
goes the both way because I think 2 months ago I received some persons that come from Panama that were going to be trained here at a call center here to become the managers of those training centers in Panama. So they also came to the Philippines to get more skills and know-how.
That's
here.
so interesting, Ambassador. When you hear about stories like this, two countries separated by huge distances, and you wouldn't think that there would be this kind of interaction, and there is, the human person-to-person interaction. Okay, how about the Panamanian community in the Philippines? Are there a lot of you here in the Philippines under your charge and in your
Well,
care?
we have registered at the embassy no more than 30 persons, really. It's very small. And basically they are in several ways in the Davao, and the Visayas, any part of the Philippines. There is not a huge community, and perhaps sometimes are people who do not register in the embassy, but we have more or less a community no more than 30 persons in the Philippines here.
So very manageable. There are
Very manageable,
probably
yeah.
more Filipinos in Panama
Yes, indeed.
than more than Panamanians here.
Yes, indeed. And there was one anecdote that I think was told by Mr. Ex-President Fidel Ramos, that he made a state visit to Panama, and he was taken to the Panama Canal just to pass through the canal. When he was with his entourage of Panamanians, high-level officers passing to the canals, when the ships were crossing, they were waving this character, this personality, and then he was waving. Then comes one ship, and then another ship that were waving. And the Panamanian asked, sir, excuse me, you are a famous person. Everybody knows you. He said, of course. They are Filipino seafarers. So they recognize your president that was here in Panama.
So he had a local, important welcoming committee, really, in Panama.
Yeah.
of
When the people
Filipinos.
were passing, they recognized ex-president Mr. Ramos, and they were waving. So Panamanians got surprised by that.
Está bien.
Yeah.
Okay, Ambassador, we have a few minutes to close. Let's talk about tourism in your country. We've been showing all these beautiful videos before we come on, and I'm sure viewers now are saying, wow, what a country, Panama. It's beautiful and vibrant and all that. What would you say, how would you sell Panama to tourists? Well, why go to Panama? Why not go to other countries? What's your selling point?
Okay, I will say that Panama has, in terms of tourism, has a little bit to offer of everything. We have nice sandy beaches, as you see in the videos, same as the Philippines, because we are almost in the same equator, but just in the opposite sides of the world. But they are sandy beaches with resorts, also we protect a lot of the ecotourism. There are rainforests. We have a fine dining, nightlife. We have, for being an international country of international transit, we have a little bit of everything. We have museum. We have, so I think, and not getting to know how the Filipinos are, I think they will really have a good time in the Philippines, in Panama, as well as we are having here in the Philippines. So you can find a little bit of everything in Panama in terms of tourism.
Safety and
Even
security?
in food.
In food also?
In food, because we're coming from Spanish heritage and sometimes American. We have almost similar food. We have the lechon. We have we call it, well, we have the ceviche, but you call it kinilaw. It's
Yes.
basically the same.
Yes.
We have some things in common, really.
Safety and security as opposed to other places in South America? No issues there? No issues
very
in Panama?
secure. We are very secure. We don't have actually, by constitution, we don't have an army. We
Okay.
have just a national police that really take care. And Panama has not been involved in any major wars and everything. All the country, Panama, as I told you before, helps as a dialogue to be a facilitator in dialogue, political dialogues between the countries and the regions. It always looked like that.
What's the easiest way, Ambassador, to fly to Panama? How do you go back to
Well,
Panama?
there are several ways. Anywhere you go, it takes long. It takes time.
Unfortunately.
It's about almost 2 dadays. Every route you take.
There's no getting out. There's no escaping that.
There is no way. There is no way. So you have to be prepared for a long
Que
trip.
lastima, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how can do it, how faster you can do it, but
Yes.
I think out of the ones I explored, the shortest one should be going direct from Manila to LA. You can take Philippine Airlines from Manila to LA, and then from LA to Panama.
Now, from LA to Panama, do you
It's
have
about-
a
yeah,
national
well,
carrier?
Yeah, Copa Airlines or National, some others like go. But also you can go other routes, but the shortest really is going by.
And it's just two segments. It says Manila, LA, straight.
LA,
and
yeah,
then
straight.
You,
And then
you don't have to, like, I know if you buy it via Japan, that's a three.
if you go to Amsterdam, you
yeah.
have to buy by Taipei, and then here. No, that's just, I think out of all the existing ones, that's the shorter one. They
Another-
were trying to explore one directly from, but I still in conversations. I don't know if they were finally going to place it. It's one from Manila to Dubai, and Dubai straight to Panama.
That sounds far.
Non-passing the
Yes.
U.S. non-passing. It's just a straight one, and it's supposed to be one of the longest flights.
Yes, it sounds like it.
17 hours, 35 minutes. It's
painful.
But it's a non-stop flight from Dubai to Panama.
That's painful.
Yeah.
Ambassador, last question. I'm sure all Filipinos are wondering, because we have a Philippine passport, we need visas for a lot of countries. Visas to Panama.
Yes, there is a requirement of visa to Panama, but with standard requirements. You have to get a photo, your passport, and any evidence of cash, having or banking statements. It's really a standard procedure. But if you have a current multiple entry visa from countries like Canada, United States, and Australia, you can really enter without a visa as long as you have really
Very good,
used
very
that
good.
visa before.
Very good.
It's really a very straightforward procedure, and so it's easy to get a visa to Panama.
Excellent. Ambassador, we've come to the end of the show, but before we go, would you like to say something to our viewers on this very auspicious occasion?
Well, I would like to say to the viewers that, first of all, I'm very glad and happy to be here in the Philippines. I am a guest in the Philippines, but I really appreciate the warmth of the Filipinos, and that's something that we share, that we also have in common. I look forward to do more to really connect and enhance this relationship between our two countries. I really congratulate the Filipinos for the way they are, that constant smile that they have, something that is priceless, and we look forward really to get this bigger connection between both countries.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much, Ambassador, for coming to the show. It's been a pleasure. And congratulations again on your 100th anniversary of Panama Ship Registry, major milestone in Panama's history.
Okay,
Thank you,
very
sir.
much also
Muchas
for
gracias.
having me here. Muchas
Thank you.
gracias.
Thank you. So guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's show on Philippines-Panama relations. Join us again next week here, and let us take you around the world. Till then, you all have a good evening.